Came up broke with a heart I named. Bad luck, ate dinner, then asked for change. Fake man smile when my pockets bled. I learned real loyalty by the ones who fled. I took my losses, kept my hands clean, built my own table out of broken beams. Now every scar says I stayed true. What tried to bury me gave me proof. I don't bend, I don't break, I stand tall for my own sake. Scarred steel still hold strong. You can count me out, I keep rolling on. Scarred steel, hear me call. I lost it all, then I took it back. In that old town where the nights ran me, men sold their pride for a sweet machine. I watched envy crawl through a supper grin. So I cut that rope and I walked away from sin. I kept my temper like a knife in my boot. Saved my last prayer for the final truth. When the road went cold and the money went thin, I found my backbone in the shape of wind. I don't bend, I don't break, I stand tall for my own sake. Scars still hold strong. You can count me out, I keep rolling on. Scars still hear me call. I lost it all, then I took it back. She left me standing in the rain and dust. Took my trust apart like it never meant much. I lit no candle for a dead-end lie. Just learned how to breathe when I wanted to die. I found my rhythm in a loaded silence. Turned my shame into quiet violence. Not with my hands, but the way I live. I got a long memory and a lot to give. I don't bend, I don't break, I stand tall for my own sake. Scars still hold strong. You can count me out, I keep rolling on. Scars still hear me call. I lost it all, then I took it back. So low I could hear the floor. One cold, one ring and nothing more. No hand was there when I needed one. So I learned to rise before the night was done. Let them talk, let them spin. I was made by fire and I wear my skin. I forgive the dead, but I don't forget. I walk like a man with a loaded bed. Faith in my chest and dust on my boots. I build my name on heart of truth. Yeah, that's right. Now the old dogs bark when I cut through town. Same men step back when I come around. Not for the fear, but the weight I carry. A man who survives don't need to get angry. I kept my word through the worst of days. Stayed in the dark till I found my way. If you want respect, then bring your own. I was born in a storm and I made my home. I don't bend, I don't break, I stand tall for my own sake. Still hold strong. You can count me out, I keep rolling on. Scars still hear me I build my life from the underground. For every man with a torn up past, keep your head up and let it last. Hold your line, keep your flame. You survived the night. Now wear your name. I left my name in the rain on a station bench in chains, with a bruise that learned my face and a heart that lost its place. You said love was clean and true, then you wore my trust right through. Now I walk with iron in my spine and a prayer I can't unwind. I've been down in the ash, I've been burned by your flash, but the night still knows my step, and I still ain't drowned yet. Dark gentlemen, stand up.
Dark gentlemen, stand up.
Dark gentlemen, don't fall.
Dark gentlemen, don't fall.
You cut me deep, I rose up.
Dark gentlemen, don't fall.
Cold hands, but I hold.
Dark hands, but I hold.
Dark gentlemen, walk on.
Dark gentlemen, stay brave.
What you stole from me made me
Meaner, wiser,
I saw your shadow in the glass when the thunder started fast. You took the ring, you took the key, left a locked up ghost in me, but I found gold inside the scar. Found my breath inside the dark. Every broken piece you threw away, built a stronger man today. I've been down in the ash, I've been burned by your flash, but the night still know my step, and I still ain't drowned yet. Dark gentlemen, stand up.
Dark gentlemen, stand up.
Dark gentlemen, don't fall.
Dark gentlemen, both slow.
You cut me deep, I rose up.
Dark gentlemen, don't fall.
Cold hands, but I hold.
Cold hands, but I hold.
Dark gentlemen, walk on.
Dark gentlemen, stay brave.
What you stole from me made me
Meaner, wiser, safe.
Now I'll weather the storm like cash. No more begging at your lash. If you see me look away, I ain't the boy you used to play. There's a Bible in my coat and a blade beneath my hope. One says mercy, one says fire. Both got me through the night. I was lost and I was found, facing mud, knees in ground. Heard a voice beneath the rain, said a sunrise from the pain. So I laid that anger down, let the fire turn around. Now the scars on my skin look like roads where I begin. Dark gentlemen, stand up.
Dark gentlemen, stand up.
Dark gentlemen, don't forget.
Dark gentlemen, don't fall.
You cut me deep, I rose up.
Dark gentlemen, don't fall.
Cold hands, but I hold.
Cold hands, but I hold.
Dark gentlemen, walk on.
Dark gentlemen, stay brave.
What you stole from me made me
Meaner, wiser, safe.
Ooh. Dark gentlemen live loud.
Dark gentlemen live loud.
I was buried in that sorrow.
Dark gentlemen sing now.
Now I'm thunder in the crowd.
Gold hands, but I hold.
Dark gentlemen still here.
Dark gentlemen won't break.
I came through the storm alone, and now what I became. I wore my pain like a fine black coat. Took every cut, still I stayed afloat. They shook my hand with a thief's own grin, then closed the door when the lights went thin. I slept with rain on a broken roof, counting my stars like a kind of proof. Every you fell was a stone they threw. I learned the way, I learned what's true. Black suit gospel, I rise again. Black suit gospel, I rise again. Black suit God through the fire and rain. You left me low, now watch me stand. Scarred but whole with a steady hand. Black suit gospel, hear me sing. I came from ash and the vows of kings. You took your shot, now hear my name. I bend, I burn, I don't break, I change. My brother lied, my woman went cold. My friends got cheap when the bills got bold. I found their love in a mirror room. It vanished fast like a cut of moon. I had a job with a glassy smile, clocked every hurt and I walked each mile. The boss said, son, you ain't built for much. I bit my tongue and kept my touch. I swung that hammer, I swept that floor. Then came home empty to even more. A table set for nobody there, just a Bible, dust, and a folding chair. Black suit gospel, I rise again. Black suit gospel, I rise again. Black suit gospel, through the fire and rain. You left me low, now watch me stand. Scarred but whole with a steady hand. Black suit gospel, hear me sing. I came from ash and the vows of kings. You took your shot, now hear my name. I bend, I burn, I don't break, I change. I hit the bottle, I hit the wall. Tried to drown out the voices all, but the night got loud and the bottle lied. So I knelt down hard with my fist untied. I said, Lord, if you still know my face, meet me here in this low down place. And something warm moved through the smoke, not magic, son, just mercy spoke. I threw out rage with the empty glass, took up the truth, and I made it last. When 10 rounds hurt, when 10 rounds lean, learned discipline can can make a man clean. I carved my name in the grindstone stone, held my ground when I stood alone. If you want blood, you came too late. I turned my curse into a phrase. Black suit gospel, I rise again. Black suit gospel, I rise again. Black suit gospel through the fire and rain. You left me low, now watch me stand. Scarred but whole with a steady hand. Black suit gospel, hear me sing. I came from ash and the vows of kings. You took your shot, now hear my name. I bend, I burn, I don't break, I change. I met my mother by a hospital bed. She said, boy, keep the faith in your head. She squeezed my palm with a paper-thin grip and taught my soul not to let go quick. I buried her name in a cedar box with a church bell cry in a field of rocks. Then I stood outside in the southern heat and felt my heart beat back to beat. I forgave the fools that tried to drown, not for their peaceful mind. I found some debts get paid by the life you live. Some wounds get sealed when you're learning to give. Black suit gospel, I rise again. Black suit gospel, I rise again. Black suit gospel through the fire and rain. You left me low, now watch me stand. Scarred but whole with a steady hand. Black suit gospel, hear me sing. I came from ash and the vows of kings. You took your shot, now hear my name. I bend, I burn, I don't break, I change. I walk through hell with my head held high. No more begging for a passing sky. If the devil came, he'd find me dressed in every loss and every test. So send your shake, send your doubt. I got a deeper fire inside me now. One life lived, one soul made new. One hard road, but I walked it through. I know the night. I know the blade. But I made my peace. Out of the mess they made. Black suit gospel, I rise again. Black suit gospel, through the fire and rain. You left me low, now watch me stand. Scarred but whole with a steady hand. Black suit gospel, hear me sing. I came from ash and the vows of kings. You took your shot, now hear my name. I bend, I burn, I don't break, I change. Black suit gospel, take my chain. Black suit gospel, praise the pain. I was a wound, now I am the scar. I was a fall. I wore the night like a borrowed coat with a hole in the sleeve and a prayer in my throat. You took my trust, took the last of the gold, left me stand in the rain, half dead, half cold. I knew your smile had a knife in it. Still I kissed that lie, and I bit my lip. Now the road got long and the wound got deep, but I learned how to walk when I lost my sleep. I've been bruised, I've been burned, I still got a name to earn. Every scar got a story to tell. I ain't going down for your spell. Black rain suit, black rain suit. I walk through the hurt and I still stay true. Black rain suit, black rain suit. I was broke in the dark, now I rise right through. You can't bury a soul that won't quit. You can't drown a man who was made for this. Black rain suit, black rain suit. I walk through the hurt and I still stay true. Your words were cheap as a smoking Joe, faded on the wall with the old love tune. I gave you the key, I gave you the flame. You sold my peace and you spoke my shame. But I seen that mirror in a cheap motel, saw my own face and I knew it well. The man that stared back had a hard-earned glow, with a bruised up heart and a steady slow soul. I've been low, I've been lied to, still I gotta fight through. Every wrong try to make me kneel. Now I stand where the broken heal. Black rain suit, black rain suit. I walk through the hurt and I still stay true. Black rain suit, black rain suit. I was broke in the dark, now I rise right through. You can't bury a soul that won't quit. You can't drown a man who was made for this. Black rain suit, black rain suit. I walk through the hurt and I still stay true. Let the storm come close, let it call my name. I've been to the bottom, I've been through the frame, and I won't trade my blood for a taste of shame. I forgive what I must, I don't bless the pain, but I know the valley and I know my faith. I can wear these scars and still be unchained. Black rain suit, black rain suit. I walk through the hurt and I still stay true. Black rain suit, black rain suit, black rain suit. I was broke in the dark, now I rise right through. Bury a soul. You can't bury a soul that won't quit. Bury a soul. You can't drown a man who was made for this. Black rain suit, black rain suit. I walk through the hurt and I still stay true. I came and been, I'll leave unbroken, with a cracked old heart and a vow still spoken. If the night comes back, I know what to do. I wear my scars like a black rain suit. came up with a pain, peeled off the door where a man got judged by the shoes he wore. I shook too many hands, I paid that cost. Learned trust can be a blade when the wrong one's lost. They smiled in my face, then they cleaned out the room. Left me with a black eye and a bill too soon. I sat in the dark with my name in shame. Then I cursed that hurt and I buried the flame. I walked through the wire, I walked through the rain. I kept my head low, but I kept my name. When the whole world folded, I stayed in frame. Now I hear that echo and I call it pain. I rose from the ash, I rose again. They broke my trust, I broke their chain. I rose from the ash with a heart of heart. I lost my world, then I made my start. I slept on the floor with a ceiling of doubt. Had a pocket of dust and a hunger-eyed mouth. Seen friends turn cold when the money got near. Seen love turn slick when the truth got clear. So I learned how to read every grinning glance, how a false step moves in a crooked dance. I kept my word when they kept their lies. I let my faith hold the weight of my fight. I walked through the wire, I walked through the rain. I kept my head low, but I kept my name. When the whole world folded, I stayed in frame. Now I hear that echo and I call it pain. I rose from the ash, I rose again. They broke my trust, I broke their chain. I rose from the ash with a heart of heart. I lost my world, then I made my start. I had to bleed to see what kind of man I was. Not the one they used, not the one they crushed. I forgave the night, but I kept my steel. I kissed my scars, and I made them real. If I ever fall, I know this now. I got more than pride, I got my vibe. I rose from the ash, I rose again. They broke my trust, I broke their chain. I rose from the ash with a heart of heart. I lost my world, then I made my start. I rose from the ash, hear me say my name. I came back stronger, I came back changed. No more running blind, no more second guess. I was dead in the dirt, now I'm dressed in bread. If you want the truth, look me in the eyes. I was made by the fall, and I own my rise. Woke up broke again, bills on the floor, being kicked by the week. I still walk through the They took my peace, they took my name, but I keep my spine and I keep my flame. She packed her word, left them cold in the air. Said I was too much, said I would never get there. Swallow that rain, I swallow that shame. Then I fed my kids and I stood in the flame. I learned the hard way, pain don't run me now. I've been on my knees, still I stand somehow. If the night gets long, I don't break, I bend. I was built from the wreck and I came back again. I got iron in my hands, I got iron in my hands. You can push me down, I still stand. I got fire in my blood, I got fire in my blood. I don't bow to the dark, I rise up. Been lonely on road that don't know my face. Had to fight for a seat, had to fight for my place. Every scar on my skin got a story to tell. I was lost for a while, but I knew me well. My old man says, son, keep your word like gold. When the house goes thin, don't let your heart turn cold. So I hold my own, and I guard my home. If the world wants war, then it means my soul. I learned the hard way, pain don't run me now. I've been on my knees, still I stand somehow. If the night gets long, I don't break, I bend. I was built from the wreck and I came back again. I got iron in my hands, I got iron in my hands. You can push me down, I still stand. I got fire in my blood, I got fire in my blood. I don't bow to the dark, I rise up. Let the dust go by, let the hard years speak. I took every hit and I kept my feet. If hope was a door and I kicked it wide, now I carry the proof I survived. I got white chain, sat at their table, paid my dues. They took my name, my shine, then left me sleeping in their fumes. Cold rain on my collar, torn shoes on a cracked up street. I learned real fast in this town, trust can't vanish on a beat. So I walked with my head low, kept my fire under cold. Every scar became a map, every loss fed my soul. I rose from the black dust, I rose with my scars. You broke my trust once, now I own my hard-earned stars. Black dust crown, black dust crown, black dust crown. I fell down low. He laughed when I was empty, said, boy, you ain't built to stand. I took a slap, took the silence, let the storm live in my hand. Worked through nights with a red eye, prayed hard in a busted room. Every day turned to muscle, every bruise turned into bloom. And I heard that old fear say, stay down, don't reach for more. I said I've been to the bottom, that place don't own me anymore. I rose from the black dust, I rose with my scars. You broke my trust once, now I own my hard-earned stars. Black dust crown, black dust crown. Buried my shame in the alley where the weak men go to lie. Then I found a hard kind of mercy in the bone deep work of trying. If faith is just a match in darkness, and I struck mine with blood and pain. Now the ones who left me drowning hear my footsteps in the rain. I lost my name in the fire, then I came back louder now. Black dust I came up on hard luck, on the wrong side of trust. Whole table full of smiles, but the cards turned to rust. My brother shook my hand, then he sold my name. Let me count and crack teeth in the mud of the shame. I had a woman once with a prayer in her eyes. She loved me like a fire, then she kept my face to the wind. Every door that was closed made my knuckles speak again. I buried my anger deep under my skin. Then I heard that old voice say, boy, get up and win. I'll rise from the dust. I'll rise from the dust. You can't break my trust. You can't break my trust. I'll rise from the dust with the blood and the rust. I'll rise from the dust and I don't need your love. They laughed when I slipped, when I fell in the room, when I wore my good suit, like a man in a tomb. They called me finished, called me washed and warm, but I kept one match in the wreckage they scorched. I took night shift work with my back to the wall. 10 cold years of hunger made a king from the crawl. I learned to read a face like a church reads sin. If you move with a snake, it'll bite from within. So I kept my circle tight, let the fakes drift away. Built my name from the ground, one stone at a time each day. The ones who look through me now, they bow when I pass. What they called my ending was the break in the glass. I rise from the dust. I rise from the dust. You can't break my trust. You can't break my trust. I rise from the dust with the blood and the rust. I rise from the dust and I don't need your love. Now the same old block, got my shadow back. Same old corner store, got my footsteps tracked. They say I move like thunder, like a storm with a plan. I don't talk too much now, I let the silence stand. Got a scar on my jaw and a calm in my chest. Got a God in my corner, I don't need the rest. I forgave some ghosts, but I won't forget. Every stone they threw was the road I kept. I was poor in my pride, I was rich in my pain. Had to lose every comfort just to know my own name. Now I walk with a purpose, with my head held high. If they want my old grave, they can wait till I die. I rise from the dust. I rise from the dust. You can't break my trust. You can't break my trust. I rise from the dust with the blood and the rust. I rise from the dust and I don't need your love. Take your poison words, take your hollow crown. I was built in the dark when the good fell down. Every wound became iron, every tear became fire. You can bury a man, but you can bury desire. I knelt in the ash, I spoke my truth. Asked heaven for strength and it answered through A cold hard morning, a road with scars. Now I wear my sins like badges of stars. Yeah, I know what betrayal costs. I know what lonely means. I know how the floor feels when the whole world leans. But I came through it, still standing, still breathing. I rise from the dust. I rise from the dust. You can't break my trust. You can't break my trust. I rise from the dust with the blood and the rust. I rise from the dust and I don't need your love. Dust, now the sky knows my name. I rise from the dust and I turn grief into flame. I rise from the dust with my faith and my grind. I rise from the dust and I left a life behind. If you see me now, don't call it luck. I was forged in the ruin when my world got stuck. Lost trust, found steel, paid every cost. I went down in the dark and came back boss. A woman named like a knife, kept my back to the wall. You smile like a friend, you left me to fall. Quiet can be a kingdom if you learn how to stand. I buried my anger deep, kept it hard in my hand. Now the road got long and the rain got cold, but I still breathe fire in a heart grown old. I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here. You can't break stone. I'm still here. I'm still here. I learned the hard way what silence can do. I'm still here, and I came through. Thin as paper when your lies hit the floor. I saw your truth in pieces by the edge of that door. No gold on my fingers, no crown on my brow, just a straight back soul that won't bow down. You took your best shot, left your shadow on me, but the dark don't own what my eyes can't see. I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here. You can't break stone. I'm still here. I'm still here. I learned the hard way what silence can do. I came through. Tell my ghost to wait. I'm not done with this road. There's a light in my chest that won't go cold. I forgave the night, but I kept my name. Walked out of the edge with my own slow flame. I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here. You can't break stone. I'm still here.
I'm still here.
I learned the hard way what silence can do. I'm still here, and I came through. Still here.
Still here.
Still here.
Still here.
Yeah, I came through. Still here. Still here.
Still here.
And I came through. And I came through. I came up through the ground with a chip and a scar. Had to learn real quick who you are from afar. They smiled in my face, then they took what I built, left me cold in the rain with my hands full of guilt. I kept my name in my chest like a blade in a coat. I was starving for peace, but I lived by the throat. Every lie that they fed me turned to smoke in my lungs. Now I speak with a weight that can shake off the young. I've been low, I've been cut, I've been buried alive, but the fire in my bones kept the truth on my side. If you reach for my heart, better come with the cause, 'cause the man I became was born out of loss. I rise from the air, rise from the air. I don't fold, I don't crash, I don't crash. Oh, you took your shot and now I take my ground. I rise from the ash and I won't back down. I rise from the air, rise from the air. With my face still brass, my face still brass. You broke that trust, but you built this king. I rise from the ash, hear the whole street sing. I walk through the night with my jaw locked tight, no hand on my shoulder, no guide, no light. Had to pray through the noise, had to stand in the flame. Every wound had a voice, every bruise had a name. I saw wolves in a suit, I saw snakes in the yard. I saw friends turn to dust when the seasons got hard. So I sharpened my steps and I learned how to wait. Now I move like a storm with a calm kind of hate. I've been low, I've been cut, I've been buried alive, but the fire in my bones kept the truth on my side. If you reach for my heart, better come with the cause, 'cause the man I became was born out of loss. I rise from the air, rise from the air. I don't fold, I don't crash, I don't crawl. You took your shot and now I take my ground. I rise from the ash and I won't back down. I rise from the air, rise from the air. With my face still brass, my face still brass. You broke that trust, but you built this king. I rise from the ash, hear the whole street sing. I forgave what I could, but I never forgot. I was forged in the dark, in the coldest of spots. Now I wear my own scars like a crown made of proof. When the devil came calling, I stood in the truth. Stand in the truth, hold my ground. Stand in the truth, I can't back around. I rise from the air, rise from the air. I don't fold, I don't crash, I don't fold. You took your shot and now I take my ground. I had trust, but you built this king. I rise from the ash and reclaim everything